Cyclone fans, to another broadcast of Cyclone Athletics. It is Tuesday, January 11th, and we're here at Harlan Community High School gym when your Cyclone girls are getting ready to take on the Rams from Glenwood. These two teams met up back on December 14th in Glenwood. The Rams defeated the Cyclones by a score of 66-45 in that game. Cyclones didn't get to the free throw line very often. 2 of 5 were 3 of 15 from the three-point arc. Claire Schmitz led them in scoring with 16, and the Cyclones committed 14 turnovers. For Glenwood, they were 7 of 12 from the free throw line. They were 11 of 27 from the three-point arc, and they had 4 double-digit scores in Hop with 14, Hughes with 10, Camden with 18, and Arnold with 12. So Glenwood is going to try and speed the Cyclones up here with some full court defense and try and get some defense into offense with some transition baskets. And they have an inside and outside game as they will shoot a lot of three-pointers. As we mentioned, they were 11 of 27 from the three-point arc, and that was including 3 of 4 from Brindley Arnold, the 6'3" post gal. So all their girls can step outside the arc and shoot it. So we'll see what the Cyclones have in store for a defensive game plan. But the big thing will be making sure that the Rams don't try and get the Cyclones sped up and create turnovers. So that will be something that we'll try to keep track of as the game progresses. Cyclone Pep Band under the direction of Mr. Bill Carney just finished up, and here momentarily we'll get ready to meet tonight's starting lineup for both squads. Cyclones are coached by head coach Zach Clausen, assisted by Mark Cohorst and Sam Brummer. Leading the way for the Rams of Glenwood is head coach Brian Rasmussen, assisted by Brian Diekman and Holly Schneider. And now for the starters, Jenna Hopp, number 3. She's a 5'11" junior. Number 13, Abigail Hughes. She's a 5'9" senior. Number 22, Madison Camden, a 5'8" senior. Number 34, Kennedy Jones, 5'10" senior. And number 35, Brindley Arnold, a 6'3" senior.
And now for your Harlan Community Cyclones.
And now for the Cyclones, come into the contest with an overall record of 8 wins, 3 losses. And in the conference, 4 wins, 2 losses. Glenwood is 8-1 overall and 6-0 in the conference. And for the Cyclones, number 5, Ava Munson, 5'6" sophomore. Number 11, Claire Schmitz, 5'10" senior. Number 23, Reagan Wicks, 5'7" senior. Number 31, Caitlin Linen, 5'8" senior. And number 43, Hannah Sonderman, 5'6" sophomore.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for the opening tip in the center circle for the Cyclones. Number 11, Claire Schmitz, and Brinley Arnold for the Rams. And the opening tip goes to the Rams. Cyclones back defensively here. Looks like in a little bit of a 3-2 zone. Going to have out front Reagan Wicks, Ava Munson, and Hannah Sonderman playing outside the arc there. And then down low, that was Caitlin Leinen and Claire Schmitz anchoring down the low part of the zone. And now Glenwood showing a 2-3 zone themselves. Leinen puts up a shot, no good. Rebounded on the baseline there, and now in transition, Glenwood has it. And there's the second turnover. So just as we were talking about the Cyclones making sure they don't turn over the game, that's 2 straight turnovers for the Rams. Cyclones with 2 steals. Again, that little extended 2-3 zone by Glenwood. Wicks, a little short baseline jumper, and Reagan Wicks gets the Cyclones on the scoreboard, 2-0. Hughes with it in the corner. Skip pass over the top, and a 3-pointer is up and no good by number 22, Madison Camden. Cyclones back at it, and Claire Schmitz puts a shot up and good. Claire Schmitz with the bucket. 4-0 Cyclones here, minute and a half into this Hawkeye 10 matchup. Jones with it. The Cyclones doing a good job of packing things in. And there's going to be a jumper put up, no good. It'll be off the hands of Brinley Arnold, out of bounds. Cyclones with it here, 2 minutes into the contest with a 4-0 lead. Ball goes inside. Claire Schmitz keeps the possession with the Cyclones. Schmitz with the turnaround jumper, up no good. Rebounded by number 34, Kennedy Jones. There's almost another turnover as number 3, Jenna Hopp, getting the ball over to Jones, and it was tipped out of bounds, almost stolen by the Cyclones. Again, this 3-2 zone for the Cyclones. We'll see at some point in time if they don't take Brinley Arnold and put her right in the middle of that zone and try and get the zone to collapse. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded by the Cyclones. 2.5 minutes to play in this first quarter, and the Cyclones lead 4-0. Ball saved by Leinen. Kicked out to Sonderman. Sonderman puts the ball on the floor, gets to Wicks. Wicks is going to put up a 3 from the top of the key, no good. Madison Camden goes all the way at the basket, puts a shot up and good, and the Rams are on the board with a layup from Madison Camden. 4-2 Cyclones. Ball down to the corner to Leinen. Now they try getting inside, and there's the first turnover by the Cyclones as they tried feeding the post there. Brinley Arnold goes coast to coast, puts a shot up, no good, and now Jenna Hopp's going to put up a 3-pointer, no good. Offensive rebound by the Rams. Ball's on the floor, and Madison Camden comes away with it. Hopp on the baseline, and she's going to be fouled. Foul is going to be called on the Cyclones, number 31, Caitlin Leinen. That's her first personal foul, team's first. Little 1-4 set along the baseline for the Rams as they look to inbounds the ball, and another almost turnover. See if she calls timeout or not. And there's going to be a held ball. The jump went to Glenwood, so on the alternate possession arrow, it will go towards the Cyclones. Cyclones lead halfway through this first quarter, 4-2. There's going to be a turnover by Sonderman, second for the Cyclones. There's going to be a foul on Ava Munson. Again, Glenwood offensively and defensively does everything they can to try and speed up the game and get you to foul them or turn the ball over. Cyclones got to stay composed out there as they've done well thus far, leading 4-2. Three-pointer up from the corner, no good. Rebounded by the Cyclones. Ricks with it. Kicks the ball out to Sonderman. Now Wicks has it, looks inside, tries getting it to Claire Schmitz. Schmitz puts up a shot, no good. Gets her own rebound and good. Claire Schmitz with 4 points, and the Cyclones lead 6-2. 3.5 minutes to play in this first quarter. Ball goes inside to Arnold and then kicks it back out. Talked about that just a little while ago. Get that zone to break down and collapse. You got to get an inside post touch, and that's what they did there on that possession. Sonderman with the three-point shot up, no good. Finley Arnold with it. Ball's tipped out of bounds by Wicks. Possession will stay with the Rams. 3:04 left to play in quarter number 1. Into the lineup for the Cyclones now, number 45, Erica Rust. She comes in for Claire Schmitz. Glenwood. Jenna Hopp there right in the middle of the zone. She pops out, but they still don't. They're in there. There's a little dribble drive attack. Bounced out of there. Now Madison Camden's going to put up a three, and Madison Camden with a three-point bucket. Score is 6-5. Cyclones with 2.5 minutes to play in quarter number 1. Ball goes down to the baseline. Linen puts up a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Arnold, and Glenwood's off and running. They try and score in transition when they can, and that's going to be the second personal foul on Ava Munson. That's going to send number 11, Danica Arnold, to the free throw line. Danica is a 50% free throw shooter. She'll have 2 attempts here. She makes the first. And the lineup now for Harlan Community is number 15, Aubrey Schwiezow. She replaces Munson as Ava picked up her second personal foul. Cyclones have 3 team fouls here in this first quarter. Second free throw up by Danica Arnold is good. The score is 7-6. Glenwood, they got their first lead of the night. Shot by Wicks from the baseline, no good. It'll be last touch by Schwiezow, so it'll be Glenwood ball. Into the Cyclone lineup, Claire Schmidt. She replaces Caitlin Linen. Arnold from the corner, and Brinley Arnold hits a three-pointer in the 6'3" post gal. She had 3 three-pointers the first time the Cyclones played them down in Glenwood. It is 10-6 Rams with a minute and a half left to play, and there's a Cyclone turnover. And then we're going to compound things with a foul. Cyclones got to watch out so they don't get in foul trouble here. First on Wicks, 4th team foul. 10-6 is the score. Minute and a half left to play. Ball getting reversed around the zone. They're going to try and get an inside touch by a Hop. There it is. And then all of a sudden Jones goes up for a shot. No good. And there's going to be a held ball. The held ball on the alternate possession arrow will favor Glenwood. Ball goes into Hop. Ball gets skipped around the perimeter. Shot from the corner, and that is up and good. That is number 11, Danica Arnold. She just got done making 2 free throws and now makes a three-pointer. 11-0 run on by Glenwood as they now lead 13-6. Was 6-2 Cyclones. Shot's going to get put up and banked in by Hannah Sonderman. The bank's open tonight. Hannah Sonderman with a 3. And it's 13-9 Glenwood. .30 seconds left to play in the quarter. Glenwood reversing the ball around the zone. Ball goes into Hop and then down low to number 12, Lauren Rodenfeld. And she's fouled. That'll be the team's 5th. And it's going to first personal foul on Erica Rust. So send Rodenfeld to the free throw line for 2. She makes the first one. Glenwood as a team, 3 of 3 from the free throw line so far tonight. Rodenfeld will have a second free throw. And that was up no good. Did not hit the rim at all, so Cyclones will take it out of bounds. 20 seconds left to play in the quarter. Cyclones trail 14-9. Wicks puts up a 3, and that's good. Reagan Wicks with a 3-point basket. 14-12. And they're not going to get a shot off to end the quarter. They do, and no good. There was a substitute into the game, and there was number 32, Cameron Couch, that didn't realize the clock, and that's one thing that Brian Rasmussen's talking to her about there in the huddle. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more basketball action. You're watching Cyclone Basketball on HLTV, Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for second quarter action of play. Cyclones trail 14-12. Game of runs there in that first quarter. Cyclones got up 6-2, and then Glenwood put on an 11-0 run, and then the Cyclones closed out the quarter on a little run of themselves, and we got a pretty good Hawkeye 10 matchup here. Here's a little transition by Glenwood. That's something they do well. Scored basket for the Rams by number 13, Abby Hughes. And there's going to be a foul called on Brinley Arnold. That's the first team foul of the night for the Rams. Cyclones have 5. Wicks to inbounds the ball on the baseline. Right to Claire Schmitz. Her shot was blocked. She goes up, and there's going to be a foul called, I think, on number 34, Kennedy Jones. Her first personal, team's second. It's going to send Claire Schmitz, 48% free throw shooter, to the line. Claire's got 4 points on the night. She'll have 2 free throw attempts, and that first one is good for Claire. 16-13 is the score in favor of The Rams are now 16-14 off both made free throws by Schmitz. Cyclones changing things up here a little bit defensively, going more to a little bit of a 2-3 zone instead of a 3-2 zone. Just changing up looks so the Rams don't get comfortable in any one defensive look from Harlan Community. There's going to be a three-pointer by Hop, no good. Rebounded by Arnold. And Arnold with the putback. 18-14 Rams. See if the Cyclones put somebody up there at the kind of high post area as well. Rams can really extend that 2-3 zone. Ball goes inside to Claire Schmitz. Moved around the perimeter. Shot put up by Leinen, no good. And in transition, the Rams are running. Shot gets put up, blocked by Leinen, and then there's a turnover by both teams. He's got a little bit of a scramble and a shot up by Wicks. And Wicks with the three-pointer. Cyclones within one, 18-17. Shot goes up and good by Kennedy Jones. She's got two, and it's 20-17 Rams. Sonderman on the dribble drive along the baseline, no good. Tipped out of there by Schmitz. Ball gets right back inside over to Sonderman. She has a little jumper up, no good. Rebounded by Arnold. The Rams are trying to get things going in transition. Shot's going to get put up, and another Cyclone foul. It's going to be the sixth team foul. Foul is called on Hannah Sonderman. That's her second personal foul. The free throw by number 13, Abby Hughes, a 69% free throw shooter, is good. She'll have a second one coming as it was in the act of shooting. That one's no good. Rebounded. Well, it's going to be a team rebound there. Held ball, and on the alternate possession arrow, it's going to favor the Rams. 5:18 left in the half. Glenwood leads 21-17. Arnold open for a three. She puts it up. No good. Rebounded by Leinen for the Cyclones. Cyclones going to get their zone offense set up here. And there's going to be a Cyclone turnover, and in transition, that's Hop that goes up and scores the basket. Third turnover of the quarter for the Cyclones. Ball getting reversed around the perimeter. Wicks gets it inside to Claire Schmitz, and here's going to be another transition basket attempt by Glenwood, no good. And the Cyclones got to get things slowed down here a little bit. Glenwood gets things going, and there's going to be a blocking call. Foul's going to be called on number 3, Jenna Hop. That's her first personal foul. It's going to send Reagan Wicks to the free throw line. Wicks is a 68% free throw shooter, connects on that one. She'll have a second one as it was in the act of shooting. 23-18 is the score in favor of Glenwood. Second one for Wicks is up and good. Wicks connects on both free throws, and the Cyclones within 4, 23-19. See, now the Rams put a high post and low post in against this zone. We'll see if they break it down a little bit with some post touches. Shot from the corner by Danica Arnold, and that's her second three-pointer from that exact same spot. It's a 7-point Ram lead, 26-19. Wicks is going to put up a three. No good. Rebounded by Hop. And we'll see, they're going to call a jump ball. And on the alternate possession arrow, it's the Cyclones' turn to have possession. 3:39 left to play in the half. That goes into Wicks. Wicks is going to fire up a three from the corner. No good. Rebounded by Linen. She puts a shot up. That's no good. Saved. Caitlin Linen saved the ball from going out of bounds, and the Cyclones are going to set up their zone offense here. Cyclones really getting extended outside the arc. Need to get it inside post touch. There you go, but it's going to end up being a turnover. And it's going to be turnover number 4 of the quarter for the Cyclones. That was a basket by Brinley Arnold. It's going to be a timeout by Coach Zach Clausen. We want to take this opportunity to thank some fine sponsors for making this broadcast come to you live here tonight, and as well later on some rebroadcasts. Those community businesses being Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Polly Jones Funeral Home, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, Peterson Wellness Center, and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. So again, thank you for allowing these live broadcasts to come to you tonight. We've got a good Hawkeye 10 matchup here where the Cyclones are playing the Rams of Glenwood. Cyclones trail right now 28-19 on the scoreboard. Out of the timeout, Cyclones have it. Just under 3 minutes to play. Now we're seeing a little change up. Glenwood, instead of being in a 2-3 extended zone, they've gone man-to-man out of the timeout. We'll see how the Cyclones adjust to that. Claire Schmitz puts up a three. No good. It's Hannah Sonderman trying to save things. Fifth turnover of the quarter, 8th of the first half for the Cyclones. Cyclones still in that little 3-2 zone. Danica Arnold from the corner. There's a steal by Hannah Sonderman. She picks it off and puts up a layup. No good. Wicks with the offensive rebound, puts a shot up, and she is fouled. It's going to send Reagan Wicks to the free throw line. She's 2 of 2 there so far tonight. That one is up, no good. Wicks a 68% free throw shooter. And the second one is up, and that one's no good as well. Rebounded by Brinley Arnold. And Glenwood's pushing the issue here. Back, Cyclones get back in transition. Ball goes right inside to Madison Camden. Number 22, Madison Camden scores the bucket. 2 minutes to play, 30-19 Rams. Shot goes up by Claire Schmitz. And Claire Schmitz with the bucket. 30-21 Rams. Cyclones getting themselves right back in this. See if they can get a stop here. And there's an almost steal by Wicks. Cyclones really kind of baiting the Rams into some cross-court passes and trying to pick those off themselves. Getting some Cyclone steals and Ram turnovers. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded inside, kicked out to Madison Camden. She has a little running floater, and that's good. Number 22, Madison Camden with the basket. 32-21, 11-point lead. Now back to a 2-3 zone for Glenwood. Ball skipped over to Wicks. Wicks puts a three-pointer up, and Reagan Wicks with her third three-pointer. Timeout called by Coach Zach Clausen. The Cyclones back within 8 at 32-24. Cyclones going to try and finish out the half here, getting a little bit, dig into that Ram lead. Once again, these two teams met back on December 14th in Glenwood, where Glenwood was victorious over the Cyclones. Cyclones going to try and do a little payback, as it was a 45-66 loss for Harlan Community. Right now, Cyclones trail by 8 and try and get this to a 6 or 5-point deficit at halftime. Minute 3 left to play here in the second quarter. Cyclones get back into their half-court zone defense. Cyclones in a little 3-2 zone. That middle is open, and Kennedy Jones is finding that high post spot. See if they get the ball in there to a touch. There it is. The zone collapses, and now watch them go to work kind of around the perimeter and inside. Nice job by the Cyclones recovering. Jenna Hopp puts up a 3. No good. Rebounded by the Cyclones. Good defensive possession there by the Cyclones. Down to 30 seconds left, and the Cyclones are going to try and hold for a shot. See if Glenwood stays in this 2-3 zone, or if they will come out and go man-to-man and force the Cyclones to execute something out of a different defensive look. There's a trap out front, and there's another timeout. It's going to be the third timeout of the half, so the Cyclones will go into the second half with only 2 timeouts left. 7.7 seconds left to play in the half. Cyclones trail by 8, 32-24. Scoring tonight so far by the Cyclones has been by 3 people. So you've got Claire Schmitz with 8, Reagan Wicks with 13, and then Hannah Sonderman with a 3-pointer. So only 3 people in the scoring column for Harlan Community. Meanwhile, 6 people have scored for the Rams. A little more firepower coming at things from Glenwood than the Cyclones here tonight, but we're going to see here in the last 7.7 seconds if the Cyclones can execute and get off a good look at the basket. Cut into that Ram lead of 8 points, 32-24. Cyclone ball at half court. It'll be Caitlin Linen to inbounds. Goes into Reagan Wicks. Wicks dribble drives at the basket, no good. Rebounded by Claire Schmitz. And Claire Schmitz at the buzzer gets the offensive rebound and put back. And that's the 10th point for Schmitz, and the Cyclones have cut the lead to 6 here at halftime, 32-26. So we're going to take a break as well. Come back with some halftime stats and second half action of basketball. You're watching Cyclone Athletics on HLTV, Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Still a little bit of hair at halftime. About half a minute left as the Cyclone Band is entertaining the crowd. I'm going to talk about some stats here for the Cyclones. They've got 3 scores in that first half. Reagan Wicks with 13, Claire Schmitz 10, and Hannah Sonderman 3. Meanwhile, 7 different people have scored for the Rams. Cyclones got nudged in that first quarter by the Rams, 14-12. Then in the second quarter, Cyclones got outscored 18-14 to get us to a halftime score of Glenwood 32, Harlan Community 26. One of the things we were keeping track of in the first half there is turnovers, as Glenwood loves to try and speed the game up and force you into some poor decisions and turnovers. Cyclones did pretty well in that first quarter, only having 3 turnovers, 5 in the second to have 8 for a total in the first half. Glenwood had 2 turnovers in the first quarter and second to have 4, so we'll maintain that little statistical element in the second half and see how that comes out to play. Cyclones still in that little 3-2 zone that they were playing before, and we'll see if they get the ball up into the high post area. Skip past to Hop. Hop puts up a 3. No good. Rebounded by Brinley Arnold. Good Brinley Arnold with the putback. 9 points for Arnold. 34-26 Rams. Shot put up by Claire Schmitz. Claire Schmitz doing a good job battling inside. That's her 12th point. 34-28, and a little transition basket as Kennedy Jones puts in the field goal. She's got 4. 36-28 Rams. Sonderman's going to put up a 3. No good. Rebounded by Wicks. Wicks on the baseline. Gets it to Caitlin Linen. Little short jumper. No good. Last touched by the Rams. So it will be Cyclone basketball on the baseline. 6:56 to play. Rams lead 36-28. Shot put up no good by the Cyclones. Rebounded by Arnold. The Rams trying to get things going in transition. Ball's going to be last touched by the Cyclones, so possession will stay with the Rams. Getting Cyclones in that zone defense. I'm surprised Glenwood isn't popping somebody into that middle high post area. And there's a turnover by the Rams, and Hannah Sonderman gets the steal in the bucket. 5 turnovers for Glenwood. Hop with it on the baseline. Puts up a little runner, no good. Rebounded by Wicks, and the Cyclones are trying to get things going in transition here. Ball goes into Claire Schmitz, puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Hop. Glenwood with it across the timeline. Hop on the dribble penetration. She goes up for a shot, no good, but it's going to be fouled by Claire Schmitz. Send Jenna Hop to the free throw line. That one's up, no good. Up a 92% free throw shooter. And that one was good. She's 1 of 2. 3 points for Hop. A little full court pressure by Glenwood. Cyclones break that pressure, put a shot up by Wicks, and that's blocked by Brinley Arnold. There's a turnover by Glenwood. They've got 2 turnovers here in this third quarter. Wicks is going to put up a 3 from the corner, no good. Rebounded by Madison Camden. The pace isn't slowing down by any means here as Glenwood fires up a 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Hop. Hop's going to put up a 3. And Jenna Hop, their leading scorer, now with 6. And here's There's the first turnover of the Cyclones. Cyclones need to calm things down here. It's 40-30 at the 5-minute mark here. Shot put up, rebounded by Arnold. That's no good. And there's going to be a foul called. We'll see who. I think it might be on Claire Schmitz. It is. So that's a foul on Claire. Erica Rust comes in for Caitlin Leinen. Kennedy Jones puts up a three, no good. Rebounded by Jenna Hopp, and there's a held ball on the alternate possession arrow. Looks like it's going to favor the Cyclones. Glenwood gets into some full court pressure here. 40-30 is the score in favor of Glenwood. Cyclones with a little press breaker. Ava Munson gets it across the timeline and then turns the ball over. Little jumper put up, and that's good by number 13, Abby Hughes. And there's, well, it's tipped out of bounds, last touch by Glenwood. Glenwood really didn't put any full court pressure on the Cyclones in the first half. They kind of get you wore down a little bit, and then in the second half, springing this full court pressure on, trying to again speed up the game and create some turnovers. Cyclones down by 12, 42-30. We'll dribble weave out front at the Cyclones. Ball goes inside to Claire Schmitz. Claire Schmitz turnaround jumper, no good. Glenwood's off and running in transition. The shot is up. Last touch by the Cyclones. Little 3-on-2 break there. Glenwood, as soon as Glenwood gets the defensive rebound, they're off and running. 42-30 is the score. Shot put up, no good. Rebounded by the Cyclones. Cyclones don't have numbers here, so that will have Reagan Wicks setting things up in the half court. Ball goes down low to Claire Schmitz, and her shot is blocked by Brinley Arnold, and then it was stolen by Erica Rust. And there's Aubrey Sweezow again. About 4 different people touched the ball there in a matter of a few seconds. Kennedy Jones puts up a three, no good. Cyclone's going to have numbers here. Claire Schmitz, nice foul. Claire was wide open, gets her own offensive rebound and put back. Claire Schmitz with 14 to lead all scorers. And there's going to be a timeout called by Brian Rasmussen and the Rams. He wants to talk some things over. It's 42-34. Cyclones getting themselves back in this as they get it down as the lead back down under 10. And we want to take this timeout opportunity to thank some fine sponsors here that are making this live broadcast come to you, as well as on a rebroadcast basis. Those being Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Polly Jones Funeral Home, K&OD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual Insurance Association, Peterson Family Wellness Center, and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. So out of the timeout, it will be Glenwood basketball. They do have an 8-point lead on your Harlan Community Cyclones, 42-34 here in this third quarter. Last second instructions getting delivered there by both coaches. It'll be the Rams inbounding here on the near sideline. Just a little over 3 minutes to play here in this third quarter as the Cyclones in their zone defense. Ball goes inside to Kennedy Jones. Ball getting worked around the perimeter, backing into Jones inside. Shot put up and it is blocked, no good. Rams now in transition. Tried getting it to Erica Rust, and that's going to be a turnover, Cyclones. Glenwood with it now here. Danica Arnold across the timeline. Kind of directing traffic where she wants people to be here against this zone defense of Harlan Community. Ball getting skipped across the top. Watch for them to get an inside touch by Kennedy Jones. A little dribble penetration. Shot put up, no good. Blocked by Erica Rust. Now the Cyclones come across half court with it. Closing in on 2 minutes to play. Last touch by Brinley Arnold, so the possession will stay with the Cyclones. Eight-point lead by the Rams. There's going to be a held ball on the alternate possession arrow. It's going to favor Glenwood, so it'll be another Cyclone turnover. That's up to 12 Cyclone turnovers. 6 for the Rams. Just under 2 minutes to play. Glenwood leading Harlan Community, 42-34. Ball goes inside to Kennedy Jones, kicked out. Now a three-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by, I think it's Brinley Arnold, but a foul is going to be called on Hannah Sonderman. Be third on Hannah. Third team foul. Well, it goes in, and there's going to be a three-pointer up, no good. Rebounded by Jenna Hopp on the backside. Hopp goes running at the basket, and it is fouled. She's going to go to the free throw line. Hopp was 6 points. Go to the free throw line for 2 free throws. She's a 92% free throw shooter on the season. Was up and no good. Hopp struggling a little bit here tonight. Score. Second one is up and good. Hopp had 14 points the last time these two met up back in December. Ball fed into Claire Schmitz. And Claire Schmitz scores the basket. She's got 16 and is going to go to the free throw line for a three-point play. Claire Schmitz, a 48% free throw shooter, trying to make this a three-point play. And that's a miss, rebounded by Brinley Arnold. 43-36 is the score. And it's Madison Camden attacking the basket, and she's fouled. Madison Camden, 9 points at halftime, and here's a free throw to get her to 10. 44-36 Rams. And the next one is good as well. 45-36 Glenwood. Ball tipped out of bounds by Jenna Hopp. Possession will stay with the Cyclones. Some full court pressure getting put on by Glenwood. Cyclones break the man-to-man press and get set up in their half-court offense. Be a steal by the Rams. And then a tie-ups on the alternate possession arrow that will favor the Cyclones. Under a minute to play here. 50 seconds. Cyclones facing the man-to-man defense versus the zone defense of Glenwood. Offensive rebound by Claire Schmitz. And Claire Schmitz with 18 points. It's the Ram lead down to 7, 45-38. Cyclones still in their zone defense. And Jenna Hopp goes dribbling in, scores the bucket, and is fouled. Hopp now with 7 points. 4 fouls on Hannah Sonderman, so Ava Munson will come in for her as Hopp goes to the free throw line to try and convert a 3-point play and get her 8th point of the night. She misses, rebounded by Munson. So the score remains Glenwood 47, Harlan Community 38. Nice feed to Claire Schmitz, and Claire Schmitz with now 20. She's put the Cyclones on her back and got them right back in this. It's a 47-40 game. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. So we're going to take a quick break and be back with more basketball action. You're watching Cyclone Athletics on HLTV, Channel 15.
Programming brought to you by these great sponsors: Keast Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Holly Jones Funeral Homes, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual and Century Farm Insurance, and the Peterson Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex.
Welcome back, Cyclone fans. Getting ready for fourth quarter action of play here from Harlan Community High School gym. Cyclones trail the Rams 47-40 as we begin this fourth quarter. Cyclones were outscored by Glenwood by 1 there in that third quarter, 15-14. Claire Schmitz putting on a show here with 20 points. So we're ready to start quarter number 4 as the Cyclones still in that 3-2 zone. Let's see what types of things change here in this fourth quarter. And there's Brinley Arnold that goes right to town on a little dribble drive. She's got 11. Scores 49-40 in favor of Glenwood. Glenwood switching up their defense now. They're going man-to-man. They've played a little man-to-man. They've played some zone. They've put on some full court pressure, so we'll see what defensively they have in store for the Cyclones here in this fourth quarter. Shot up by Ava Munson. Ava Munson with the bucket as we get down 7 minutes and some change. It's 49-42. There's Kennedy Jones puts up a shot. Kennedy Jones with the basket. So now under 7 minutes to play, it's 51-42 Rams. Nice little back give and go, and that's Reagan Wicks now with the bucket. She's got 15. 51-44 Rams. Jenna Hopp puts up a three-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Claire Schmitz. 6.5 to play. Cyclones down by 7, 51-44. Little high post screen for Wicks. And Glenwood Playing some man-to-man, ball getting passed around the perimeter. It's going to be Ava Munson puts up a 3. That's no good. Glenwood in transition. That's a layup by number 13, Abby Hughes. Some full court pressure put on by Glenwood. Cyclones do a nice job of using their press breaker to get the ball across half court. 53-44 Rams with 5.5 to play in this Hawkeye 10 matchup. Ball's kicked out to Sweezout. She's going to put up a 3-pointer. That's up, no good. And it's going to be last touched by Caitlin Lyman. Out of bounds will be Glenwood basketball. Five and a half to play here in this contest from Harlan Community High School gym. See if the Cyclones can get a run going here in this fourth quarter. Glenwood working against this zone defense of the Cyclones. 3-pointer put up by Madison Camden, no good, but that is Jenna Hopp with the rebound and put back. There's going to be a timeout called by Brian Rasmussen as he's wanting to talk some things over. We're going to take a quick break and thank our fine sponsors for making this live broadcast come to you folks at home. Those being Peterson Family Wellness Center and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex, Shelby County Farmers Mutual Insurance Association, Century Farm Insurance, K&OD Radio, Polly Jones Funeral Home, United Bank of Iowa, Shelby County State Bank, Cyclone Lanes, and Keast Motors. So out of the timeout, it will be Cyclone basketball on the baseline. Cyclones trail by 11, 55-44. Glenwood putting on some three-quarter court pressure, and there's a turnover by the Cyclones. Glenwood to inbounds now on the sideline. Ball getting reversed around the perimeter inside to Madison Camden. She puts a shot up, no good. Rebounded by Brinley Arnold, and she has the putback. 57-44 Glenwood. Wicks now going to put up a 3, no good. Rebounded by Brinley Arnold. Glenwood trying to get something going here in transition, and they turn the ball over, does the Rams. And there's a blocked shot. Reagan Wicks tried putting a shot up, and now Claire Schmitz. Claire Schmitz scores the bucket and is fouled. She's going to go to the free throw line to try and make a 3-point play. Claire with 22 points here on the night. Kennedy Jones with her second personal foul. Claire's free throw is up and good. 57-47 is the score in favor of Glenwood. And there's a running jumper, no good, but Brinley Arnold right there for the offensive rebound and putback. 59-47. Wicks is going to fire up a 3, no good. Rebounded by Jenna Hopp, and there's a 3-on-1 break. And Brinley Arnold is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line for 2. Brinley Arnold's free throw is no good. She's a 72% free throw shooter on the year. second one by Arnold is good. Score is 60-47, Glenwood. Not a good place to pick your dribble up. Right there, right across the half-court line as Hannah Sonderman got trapped, and Zach Clausen uses one of his last 2 timeouts to maintain the possession. So what we got here is a reset out of the timeout. Will be Cyclone basketball on the sideline. Cyclones trail by 13, 60-47. Over 3 minutes left here to play in this Hawkeye 10 matchup from Harlan Community High School gym. Leading the way, Claire Schmitz has gone to town here in this second half. She's got 13 second half points, 23 overall on the night. Cyclones kind of limited by other scorers offensively. Reagan Wicks has 15, Hannah Sonderman 5, Ava Munson and Aubrey Schwiezow both with 2. We'll come out of the timeout. Once again, the Cyclones will have it on the sideline. 3:32 left to play. And the score is 60 for Glenwood, 47 for Harlan Community. Caitlin Linen to inbound. And there's going to be a steal on the inbound by Brinley Arnold. Jenna Hopp with it. She skips the ball across to Madison Camden. She puts up a 3, and that's good. Madison Camden scores the bucket. Shot put up by Claire Schmidt. She's got 25. Claire going strong to the basket. There's going to be let's see if they call a foul or if it's just tipped out of bounds. They say last tipped out of bounds by the Cyclones. So possession will stay with Glenwood. Right at 3 minutes to play, 63-49. Shot put up, no good. Cyclones come away with it. Don't have numbers. Got to slow things down here. And got called for travel. Kind of see that coming there a little bit. Cyclones tried pushing the pace and didn't have numbers. The 17th turnover for the Cyclones. Glenwood in a little delay game here. The shot is put up, no good by number 13, Abby Hughes. Little wild shot, and then foul is going to be called on her. .222 left to play. Cyclones trail 63-49. There's another Cyclone turnover. A little easy basket there for the Rams. Sonderman puts up a shot, and Hannah Sonderman scores the bucket. Cyclones used their last timeout there with exactly 2 minutes to play. Score is Rams 65, Cyclones 51. We want to again take a last shout out to our fine sponsors for making this live broadcast come to you, as well as some rebroadcast opportunities, and those being Keist Motors, Cyclone Lanes, Shelby County State Bank, United Bank of Iowa, Polly Jones Funeral Home, KNOD Radio, Shelby County Farmers Mutual Insurance Association, Century Farm Insurance, Peterson Family Wellness Center, and Lewis Family Aquatic Complex. So tell those fine folks thank you for their support, for you to have this broadcast come to you here live tonight. Again, a little bit of a reset out of the timeout. The score is Glenwood 65, Harlan Community 51. Exactly 2 minutes left to play here in this Hawkeye 10 matchup. Jenna Hopp to inbounds on the baseline for the Rams. Cyclones putting on some full court pressure. Rams really spreading the floor and have a little double stack on each side there. And then the under gal comes out of the middle up to the high post. They start trapping anywhere. Watch for the other post gal to roll right to the basket. Cyclones got a foul or get some turnovers here as we have a minute and a half left to play in the quarter. And there's Jenna Hopp that is fouled on the dribble drive. Fouls on number 5, Ava Munson. That's her 4th. She's going to send Hopp to the free throw line. She's got 11. Hopp, a 92% free throw shooters. Not demonstrated that tonight, but then she comes back and gets a steal. Minute 15 left to play. Cyclones lead, or excuse me, Rams lead 65-51. Hopp on the dribble drive, puts a shot up and good. Score the basket, Jenna Hopp. There's Hopp with a 3-point play. She's got 13, 68-51. Ball goes inside to Claire Schmitz. Brinley Arnold fouls Claire Schmitz, so Claire will go to the free throw line. 48% free throw shooter is Claire. She'll have 2 as the foul is in the act of shooting. That one is up and good. Claire with 26. Claire will have a second free throw coming. No good. We have under a minute to play. 68-52 is the score in favor of the visitors. Glenwood just kind of spreading the floor here, running a little delay game. There's some trouble, and the Cyclones get out of that. Shot put up, no good, but rebounded by who else? Claire Schmitz, but she can't convert there. Glenwood across the timeline with it. Madison Camden. She loses the ball out of bounds, but last touched by the Cyclones, so possession will stay with Glenwood. 10 seconds to play. This is Glenwood. Glenwood will inbound it on the sideline. Glenwood's gonna dribble out the clock here. That's the buzzer. It's going to bring us to the conclusion of this Hawkeye 10 matchup between your Harlan Community Cyclones and the Rams of Glenwood. Glenwood comes away with a 68-52 win over the Cyclones. Cyclones got outscored in the first quarter, 14-12, and then again in second quarter, 18-14. to have a halftime score of Glenwood 32, Harlan Community 26. Cyclones narrowly were outscored in quarter number 3, 15-14. And then that fourth quarter, Glenwood kind of turned things up a little bit and outscored the Cyclones 21-12 to again have a 68-52 Glenwood win. For the Cyclones in scoring, Claire Schmitz had a big night with 26 points. Reagan Wicks 15, Hannah Sonderman 7, Ava Munson 2, Aubrey Sweezow 2. So this will drop the Cyclones' overall record to 8 wins, 4 losses. It'll improve Glenwood to 9 wins and 1 loss. And then Jonathan North on the camera, Bill Mueller on the play-by-play. You've been watching Cyclone basketball on HLTV Channel 15, where it's always great to be a Cyclone.